Hey guys, welcome to Throwback Thursday. What did I wear today? British Sterling. I don't know who makes this. This is an eau de cologne. Uh, you can Google it if you want. I don't know. It's British Sterling, a classic from 1965. What are the notes? Citrus, nutmeg, leather, spice, cinnamon, cedar, oak moss, musk, amber, sandalwood. Whew. It's an aromatic fougere, but with no lavender. That's something that doesn't happen a lot. I mean, it does happen obviously here, but it's not something that's common. Usually, lavender it's loaded in aromatic fougères. Barbershops, think about it. This lacks, believe it or not, does not have that powdery, fresh, clean, soapy kind of vibe you get from most fougères. But it does have oak moss, wood, and musk, are also staples of most fougères, right? So the main notes you're going to pick up in this one, though, guys, are really the oak moss, the nutmeg, the citrus, the leather, and the spice. The other ones are kind of, you do get some musk, I guess, but are kind of just indiscernible. They're there, obviously, and they do add something to the fragrance, but they're not any of the main notes you're going to pick up unless you really key in on them. Like, you key in on I don't know, amber. I don't get any amber in this at all. So, but maybe you do because you're going to key in on it. So, yeah. Um, and this is just an eau de cologne. I used it as an aftershave today when I got home. Showered, shaved, put it on. So no sprays or anything. Someone, on, and away I went. So what do you get from this? Citrus and nutmeg right off the top. It's a citrusy nutmeg kind of vibe, which is a little off-putting even to me. There's quite a bit of nutmeg in it and it doesn't mix with this. Nutmeg needs something else like a lavender or something to really, because I love the smell of nutmeg, but not mixed with the citrus. Really wasn't my thing. Thankfully, that doesn't last long, and a few minutes later, the citruses kind of die down. The nutmeg still stays, and more spices come out. Culinary spices. I'm getting a little bit of cinnamon, some star anise in there, some margarine, stuff like that. You're picking up those spices. Kind of a 5 spice blend. A little bit of clove, and then all that's there, and then but an hour later, you keep all that, and not even an hour later, probably about 45 minutes later, you start picking up on again a leather, and it's not your modern leather, it's not Tuscan leather kind of leather, it's not sweet and soft and suede. It is a hard leather, old school hard leathers you're smelling, and the dry down that leather stays pretty prominent, and you start picking up it's a little musky, some oak moss, some woods, uh, kind of scent. I mean, it's. So what is it at the end of the day? It's a clean, spicy, old school, masculine. No frills, no marketing, no anything like that. It is just you get a man's fragrance when men's fragrances were, quite honestly, a lot more masculine and more simple. Spices, leather, musk, boom. That's what you get in some woods. And maybe a little too old school for some. Even for me, it's a touch. It's not really what I gravitate towards with old school. It wasn't anything that I really, like I said, the mix of the without the lavender and some a touch of sweetness. It would have been nice if that amber, giving it a bit of warmth. I got none of that. It was just a spicy, citrusy, spicy leather scent, really, and yeah, it was not unpleasant. I mean, but it just seems to. And I know a lot of people like this, and if you do, fine. I don't dislike it either. It's just not. I don't like it. I don't dislike it. It's just a meh for me. So give it a try. It's real cheap. I think I got this little bottle. Geez, I think at Walmart. Maybe no, Zellers, when Zellers was still around. Back in 97 ish, maybe somewhere around there. A little eau de cologne bottle for like $5. I don't think it was that much. Well, though it was $5. It came with this and a couple others. Geez, I can't remember now. Anyway, yeah, not bad at all for $5. It'll make you smell like a man. Yeah, not a big. It's got an animalistic musk too. It's not, again, your modern day fuzzy, soft white musk. It's got a bit of stank to it, shall we say. Performance, it's an eau de cologne, a cheap eau de cologne at that. So about 3 hours, projected for about a half hour. Then it sat close to the skin for about an hour and a half or so. And then it was a really light skin scent for about an hour. You could really reapply after a couple hours. But, I mean, I'm sure the eau de toilette, and I don't know if there's an eau de perfume or not or anything like that, but definitely an eau de toilette would probably last quite a bit longer. It would have to. But on me, this is 3 hours max. So, still though, I mean, it was nice to wear something completely out of left field for a change, and I enjoyed it for that reason. The smell, I could go without it again, but it wasn't gross. I don't want anybody to think it was gross. It was just not for me. Had aspects for me, like I like the spices, and I keep saying it, and I'll say it one more time. It needs something else to make it wearable for me. Some florals, some nice amber, something. Lavender and amber would have been really nice in this. But anyway, guys, that's it. Hope you had a great day. Peace, love, be good to each other, and be good to yourselves.